Per mare per terram, through sea to earth, per mare per terram, to the end of the earth, per mare per terram, from the land of their birth. Aboard Collins's convict ship was William Buckley, 23, and sentenced to transportation for life. On the voyage, Collins noticed Buckley. After all, if you're 6'6" and 7/8 inches tall when everyone else is 5'6", you're going to stand out. I'd have had him off the boat and into the ruck that afternoon. He hears on the triangle a fellow convict bellowing as the cat o' nine tails rips into his flesh, his spine naked to the sun. He's got no leg irons, there's no bars. The bush is his jail, and the bush is his freedom, and Sydney is 700 miles through the bush, and he could march to Sydney because he'd marched in the King's Own Regiment of Foot. He'd marched through Flanders to fight Napoleon, and the commander of his army was the grand old Duke of York, who had 10,000 men, and he marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. To all their entreaties to accompany them, I turned a deaf ear, being determined to endure every kind of suffering rather than again surrender my liberty. Matey 8, he wakes. 6 black men and 2 black women are looking down at him. Murrungurk! Murrungurk! Murrungurk, we now know, was the warrior who died from whose grave Buckley had taken the spear. He's now the spirit of Murrungurk, returned from the dead. They prop him up, take him back to the camp. When the women see Murrungurk back from the dead, they take stones and blood. They stretch possum skins and beat them as a drum. So all the magpies got sticks, and they pushed up the sky past the trees, pushed the sky up past the rocks. And one magpie pushed a hole in the sky, and all the magpies sang for Mede, the sun. That you, Murrungurk, you're battle-worn magpie. Oh, magpie, battle-worn. Oh, magpie, battle-worn. Truth is, time was a darkness. Oh, magpie, battle-worn. Oh, magpie, battle-worn. And as the seasons turned into years, Murrungurk with his hair, Murrungurk with a beard, Murrungurk in his possum skin cloak, Murrungurk, the immediate returned from the dead, found that the Wathaurong language was dancing on his tongue. Immediate, Murrungurk, Gooding, Milork, Toranuk, Wambalano Biar, Mirimalo, land as far as the eye can see, like a virgin waiting for the plough, all for the payment of 20 pairs of blankets, 30 tomahawks, 100 knives, 50 pair of scissors, 30 looking glasses, 200 handkerchiefs, 100 pounds of flour, and six shirts. And similar goods in rental each year for 500,000 acres of land, according to the deed. Check that out. This is a legal document. Pass it round. Somebody else will work it out for you. I am shot of convict seed. I am born of convict loins. I am the greatest landowner in the world. I rang LJ Hookers, head office, I said, I want to buy Melbourne, Geelong and the Bellarine Peninsula, including Mietas at Queenscliff. How much? The woman that answered said, we're going to have to do lunch on that one. So I shot down target and mitre 10. The blankets, knives and scissors, $1,429.33. When she returned the call, Melbourne, Geelong and the Bellarine Peninsula, she said they'd auction it. They'd come from all around the world and hoped to get 90 billion. Where's the deed? When I told her what Batman paid for it, she said, what's a tomahawk? Don't laugh. You are the inheritors of this estate. You did not light fires religiously or scour horizons in quest of redemption. You surrendered in time to dark pleasures. You ceased not to court black swans of trespass. You revelled in dance, in feasts, in nudity. Your nakedness of intent is still evident when you say, without gratitude, the Lord's word, bread. When he left Victoria, the head count of Wathaurong people was 297. When he lay in his deathbed in 1856, he was to be survived by 7. Per mare per terram, through sea to earth, per mare per terram, from the land of their birth, per mare per terram, to the end of the earth, per mare per terram.